Hi everyone, my name is Nancy. I am the exercise physiologist in the Zakim Center for Integrative Therapies and Healthy Living at Dana-Farber. And we're joined today by my intern Isabella. We're going to be doing some stability and balance exercises with you today. So one of the things with working on stability and balance is often it's nice to approach it in different ways. We're going to do a more dynamic way, we're going to do a more stable way, and I think it's good to just mix up the different ways that you work balance as your body benefits from working things in different ways. The first exercise I call the ball pass. It could be a yoga block pass. It could be a Kleenex box pass. Like, it doesn't really matter what this is. You don't need anything weighted. If you had like a 1 or 2 pound dumbbell, you could do it with that as well. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to shift our weight into our left leg. I'm going to turn to the side. And then we're going to bring our right toes behind us. From here, you can hinge forward a little bit, and you're going to start passing the object forward and back. So if you're feeling really stable with these, you could lift that back foot off the floor. If this still feels easy, you could hinge further forward. The other thing, in terms of a ball pass that some people like, is to actually kind of toss the ball back and forth. So different ways to kind of challenge, you can see from my lack of balance here, how much harder it is to attempt something like this. So different ways to kind of mix this up. I'll do one more. Okay, so we're going to transition to the other side. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. It could be all the way back against the wall, as Isabella is showing. And then we start that pass again. So if your foot's against the wall, that will give you some extra stability. Then we have the option of just the toes. Then we have that lifted foot, and then we have the more hinged forward. So lots of ways to grow with this. As you get stronger and your stability gets better, you can progress with this. We'll do one more. Now we're going to do a more static version of a balance exercise. Isabella's going to use your chair. I'm going to turn to the side and use my wall. We're going to do a tree pose. So from here, we're going to shift our weight into our left leg. And then Isabella's going to kind of kickstand her right foot. I'm going to bring my right foot just below, my heel's just below my knee. And then you're going to take your right arm, and that's going to be your tree branch. You can decide, maybe it's at shoulder height, maybe it's like in a Y, maybe it's in a T overhead. Really up to you where it feels best. You'll notice this leg, I'm trying to point this knee towards the side, so it probably wants to drift forward. I want to use my glute muscles in the back to pull it back. So very different from the last exercise that we did. There was a lot of movement going on. Now there's no movement going on, but I wouldn't say that that necessarily makes this significantly easier. So why we always want to approach balance from different ways. We're going to inhale here. Exhale out. We'll come out of pose. We're going to switch sides. So now the weight's in the right foot. Slight bend in that right knee, please. Kickstand or higher. Left branch. You always have the option, of course, of bringing your right hand up as well and having 2 tree branches. The other thing you can do to make this harder is to move your eyeballs around. That will definitely make it harder. But I think for many of us, just focusing on the task at hand is plenty. Seeing if you can just barely, subtly wiggle your right toes. It's not going to be a ton, but you want to make sure that you're not clawing through those poor little toes. Try to spread them out. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, excellent. So our last exercise for stability and balance is going to be a calf raise. Huge proponent of doing this one in your daily life. So Isabella's got her chair. You could also use a wall. This is a great one. Kitchen counter, bathroom sink, things like that. So you see from the back, I'm about hip distance apart. I'm going to have my hands here. I'm going to come straight up onto my tippy toes and then back down. So you'll notice from Isabella's angle that she's coming straight up. So you don't want to be leaning forward. You want to keep that same distance between your body and, in this case for me, the wall. And then from my vantage point, you want to make sure that you are pushing through your big toes. Now, if you have some neuropathy, if you have a bunion, do your best to try to think about keeping some weight through your big toes. Sometimes as we come up, we rotate out to the side. We want to keep some weight through that big toe joint. You could add a pause up here if these are easy. You could do these on a set of stairs to get a little range of motion down. And we'll do one more of these up and down. Excellent. All right, so 3 different approaches, different ways to work on your balance. So thank you as always for joining us today. For more exercise videos, live classes, along with nutrition, meditation, and other integrative therapies, you can visit our website, which is myzakam.dana-farber.org. If you're a Dana-Farber patient and you would like to schedule a free exercise consultation with me, please click the link in the description below. Thank you.